In last couple of lessons, we first explored navigating the system, specifically finding our way around Business Central and Role Center. We learned how to navigate to various sections such as the list of contacts. We examined how a list of records appear using example of contacts and how to open a card for a single record to view its data. In this particular lecture, we are going to see how you can sort your data, how you can find your data, how you can use the search bar, and how you can use the advanced filtering. At the end, we'll see how you can save filters for future use. So let's go ahead and have a look. So in this example, let's go to our contacts list again, and we have here our contacts list. All right. Now, what we want to do is we want to focus on the crucial aspect of finding data. Now, in Business Central, quickly and easy locating data you need is the key to success. While our demo database may only have 30 to 40 contacts, imagine your company that's a production environment might have tens or thousands of contacts, making it much harder to find specific records. Fortunately, Business Central provides a lot of tools where you can slice and dice your data and look for the records that you are looking for. Let's start with the search bar. Starting from our role center, we can use the search bar feature that is available on every page to find records. So you can click on this hourglass, which will open the search bar, or you can use the F3 shortcut key on your keyboard. And let's say, for example, typing Paresh, that is the contact that we created in our last lecture, the search bar will bring up the contact record for Paresh as it actually searches through all the visible fields in the list. So basically, the keyword actually works on all the columns that are available in this particular view. Maybe I would say, okay, I want to see all the contacts which are available in the region of Queensland, where we are using QLD as the code for Queensland. Okay, so if I search for QLD, then you will see that it has actually looked in all the columns where it found the region column, that is the county or the state column, and it has looked for the matching keyword as Queensland, and then it has brought out all the records which match that. Okay. Now, if I want to go a little more advanced and say that, okay, I want to not only find all the contacts which are in QLD region, but I also want to see all the contacts which have the business relation of vendor, right? So, can I type in QLD and vendor? So basically, this particular search does not bring up the desired result that I want. That is because it has limitation, especially with large data sets, as it may not be precise and can also affect the performance. Now, this is actually a quick search on the data, on the column, especially that you see on the view. But if you want to be a little more precise, especially if you have a large number of data set, then you can use the advanced filtering method where you can click on this particular icon over here, which is shown as a funnel. And if you click on that, on the left hand side, you will have the advanced filtering pane. For more precise searches, Business Central offers this powerful filtering tool. And by opening the filter pane, you can then specify criteria to narrow down your list. For example, you can filter contacts by language, code, or type, that is, person or a company. You can even add multiple filters to refine your searches further and further. Maybe you want to look all people who are English speaking in a particular region and also who work in sales. So you can do a lot many things with advanced filtering. Let's just go ahead and try it on example. Now I want to first bring up all the contacts, let's say, who are available in the Queensland region. I can look for this particular column, which is denoted as county. Now, depending on where you are, this is called separately. Now, in Australia, it's called state. It can be county or it can be region, whatever that is. We are looking for the Queensland region. Let's just go to the column, and then maybe since it's a text field and the code that we are using is QLD, so we have to be precise. So let's just search for QLD, press enter, and you will see that our data is now filtered, where all the contacts that belong to Queensland region are now shown. Now, within that particular region, what I also want to look for all the contacts which have the contact business relation as vendor and bank account. I do not want to see customers here. I can provide multiple options over there. So let me just go to contact business relation. It contains all these values, and the only values that I want to see is, let's say, vendor and customers. I want to see all the customers and vendors and none of the other options. I have filtered out my list further. These are the two columns that I actually see on the view. How about a column that I do not see on the view, but it is available in the table? Well, the advanced filtering actually allows you to do that. I want to further filter this list where the contact is of type person. For this kind of things, you also need to know which field you are looking for. That means you need to have some understanding of the data modeling. If you click on the filter, you can search for the field that you're looking for. Now, instead of scrolling, if you know the name, you can start typing and the field will come to you. We have now the field called type. I want to only select those contacts which are of type person. And if I select that, my list is further filtered. This particular filtering that I have done is dynamic in nature, which means that tomorrow, if more records are added which satisfy this filter, it will show in this particular view. I do not have to see all the records. I just want to see the records that I'm concerned with or which are part of my day-to-day activity. To be able to use this for future use, I can also save this view because this is my view. I can click on the save as button over here and then provide a name to that view. So let me just say these are my contacts from QLD. So you can provide any name that you want. All right, that makes a logical sense. Then you tab out and then you have a new view which is now created. If tomorrow want to access this view, I can directly access it from my contacts list. So how I can do that? Let me just go back to my role center, and let's say I'm back to my contact and I'm in my contact list. I can click over here where I can switch the view of the list, and you will find that I have my saved view available over here. I can click on this and then have that particular view that I'm looking for. This way you can save these complex filters for future use as well. Let me just go to my other view. In your filtering criteria, you can also use various wildcard characters. Now, the whole list of wildcard characters is available in Microsoft Resources. I'll share the link in the resources as well. Let's say if it is a very long list and I want to show all the contacts which do not have an email specified. Well, in this case, let's just say if there is no region specified, okay? Because I want to check my data, maybe correct my data and make sure that the data is available. Let me just click on the filter, go to county, and then I can also denote a wildcard character where I can say, okay, show me all the records where the region is blank. This is the symbol for blank. I can press enter, and then you can see that all those records which do not have the region are then specified. Now, what I can also do is I can do the opposite of that stuff. Instead of making it equal to blank, I can say, okay, show me all the records which do not have a blank region. Show me all the records where the region is not equal to blank. In summary, you can also filter for empty fields such as finding contacts without an email address, or maybe the opposite, finding those with an email address or region, and so on and so forth. And this functionality even extends to all the fields in the system. Within the filtering criteria, you can also deal with numbers. Instead of contacts, let's just go to another list. This time, let's just go to customers, because over here we have numbers available as balance or balance due and sales and payment numbers. All right. Let's see an example where filtering becomes even more powerful with numerical fields. So for example, you can filter customers by their balance or find those with balances above or below certain amounts or within a specific range. Over here, let's just go to our advanced filtering, and let's just say that we want to filter the field balance LCY. Let's add a filter on balance LCY. Show me all the customers which have balance which is less than 10,000. Okay. It shows me all the customers which have balance which is less than 10,000. I can even do the opposite where I can say, okay, show me all the customers where the balance is greater than 10,000. And then it gives me another result. Show me all the customers which have a balance between 3,000 to 6,000. Here I can specify the minimum value, which is 3,000, And for range, I can specify two dots, which is the wildcard character, and the max value, which is 8,000. And when I click on enter, you'll see that it shows me all the customers which have a balance between that range that I specified. These different tools of sorting, searching, and filtering makes it easy to slice and dice your data and search for the things that you're looking for. There are lots of filtering criteria and there are lots of wildcard characters and searching methods that you can use. That is all available in the Microsoft resource. I will be sharing the resource. You can download that and have a look, right? And the ability to quickly find and manipulate data will significantly enhance your productivity and effectiveness in using this system. I will look forward to seeing you in the next lecture.